We've all heard the word woke. It's the go-to insult for a certain side of the political aisle. It's supposed to mean a focus on social justice, identity politics, and a new kind of political correctness. It's the enemy. But what if I told you that the chief critic of woke culture is, in fact, one of its most successful practitioners? This video is called How Trump is Woke, and it's a look in the mirror. First, let's talk about identity politics. The woke left is often accused of putting people into groups, racial groups, gender groups, sexual identity groups, and then building their political power by claiming those groups are victims of a system. Now, who does Donald Trump appeal to? He doesn't say, "We are all Americans." He appeals to the forgotten man, the deplorables, the silent majority. He tells his followers that they are the true Americans, and they have been left behind by globalists, cheated by elites, and mocked by the media. He's built his entire political brand on a victim narrative for a specific identity group, his base. The only difference is the identity of the victim, not the tactic of claiming victimhood. It's identity politics, but with a red hat on. Next, let's look at performative activism. Woke culture is often criticized for virtue signaling. That's when people engage in public displays of support for a cause, like changing your social media profile picture or wearing a pin, without necessarily doing anything to create real change. It's all for show. And what are Trump's rallies? They are masterclasses in performative patriotism. The flags, the chants of USA, USA, the red hats, the public pledges of allegiance, the constant praising of the military. It's a highly choreographed display of loyalty. He's not signaling support for a social justice cause. He's signaling support for a nationalist cause. The outward display of symbolic loyalty is the exact same mechanism. It's just a different kind of virtue. And finally, let's talk about cancel culture. The left is criticized for trying to cancel people, to publicly shame them and destroy their careers for saying something offensive or ideologically impure. But what does Trump do? He uses his massive platform to publicly attack and shame companies like Goodyear or Harley-Davidson for not being patriotic enough. He gives out nicknames to his political opponents and publicly ridicules them. He's a master of the public shaming that is the engine of cancel culture. He's not doing it to enforce a progressive social code. He's doing it to enforce a populist and nationalist one. The tool is the same. The target is just different. So, is Donald Trump really woke? No, not in the way the term is typically used. But he is a master of the tactics often associated with it. He uses identity politics, performative signaling, and public shaming to enforce his ideology and rally his base. He didn't just fight woke culture. He created its mirror image.